How's it going? So we have another weekly update. We have some exciting stuff today. First, we'll start off with the F100 and then we'll work into the other stuff. I mean, you can just see how many spacers. These are all misalignment spacers. So, oh man, anti-seize. Turn to Tin Man. This is just like a quarter of the spacers. We put these in there, put plates in there. These are spaced properly. So, to account for shrinkage. So they're all oversized by a thousandth or two. That way you can get misalignments in easier later. But that's just some of them, not even counting the 10 that are already in the fixtures right now. I mean, there probably is more than 10 actually. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Jesus, 16. Yeah, there's a lot of them. We have a huge amount. As you can see, we got some new stuff. Start with the front. This is an upper arm. We're just waiting for the square bungs to come in for the rod ends, and then the uniball cups and bearings. Otherwise, they're tacked together. They're ready. The fixture's sitting right there with all the misalignment spacers. This is all chromoly. Set that down nice. We haven't done much more on this. The steering box should be getting shipped out this next week, which will be huge. Then we can button all this stuff up. We did get the Y-frame section is all done. We have it fitted. It's not tacked because we're going to want to pull just this assembly out once we get everything where we want it here. Pull out, get to the welds that we need to get to, and then put it back in. And it's just a lot easier to move and not having these on. But they're fitted. Everything's ready to be welded basically. They're all the way up to the link boxes. We just got to put them in their home. This one's actually perfect right now. And then that section can be done. And we have the upper or the lower A arms to build, a lot of the swing steer stuff to build. We have trailing arms to weld and bend. So yeah, we have a lot of stuff to make. Big thing. So here's the files for the not file, but this is the fixture for the uprights or knuckles, whichever you'd like to call them. So it's all tacked together, and once we get, had to order a bunch of material because this truck ranges from anywhere between 0.63, which is 16 gauge, 0.625, all the way up to 1/4 inch, and then probably some more thicker stuff even for the rear axle housing. That's probably going to have some 1/2 inch into it. Got a lot of stuff going on this. Super excited on that one. The F100 is coming out good. As you can see, Lee's truck's in here. It's just in here for a little fuel filter maintenance and everything like that. Just kind of doing a little maintenance work, which is always good to do. Gary's Ranger. We did a lot of stuff on this one this week. The bedsides are pretty much mounted and almost finalized. Just got to go through there, touch up a few bolts here and there. We finished welding out the upper shock assembly, the cross member, the tubes. This is all done and ready to go. Now we're into it. We 3D scanned the McNeil fiberglass, so we got the hole cut out for it. We'll do a really nice looking scoop. We got the frame horns all scanned, radiator scanned. We'll probably have to do a notch out into the frame like we talked about before. Get that radiator to set down a little bit lower. And then from there, we'll figure out our frame horns, our tube bumper. We'll come with off some more tubes here, do a small bend, come in and land. Then from there, we'll get our engine cage done, which will be something, like I said, similar to Lee's with the hood hinges. We'll get all that in there, fitted up. Obviously, the first thing we have to do is mount the mini fenders. Once we get those mounted, then we get the fiberglass in here and really get exactly what we want and know all our clearances. And then it's just a matter of mounting a bunch of little things, a couple light bars, all those little accessories on. We do have one more tube that goes in. Otherwise, it is almost there. Very close. Very excited. Let's go across the street to the other shop and check out the new toy. Come on, John, let's go. We do have one thing that we built is my buddy Alex Gabler with that crazy 4x4 old school van. He brought his jet boat in and he had about 16 different alternator kits that were trying to make it work. So we made it work. We built a whole new bracket all out of 6061 aluminum. Very nice piece, broke bracket. I mean, this thing, much better than what it was before. It didn't work before, so yeah. Now, the long walk. Oh, say hi to Corey. Look at, get him. There he is. Hi, John. Oh yeah, it's birthday boy. Whee! Birthday spankies. All right, ignore the mess. We've been uncrating a lot of stuff, unboxing. You can see we have our new Stealth Machine press brake. This is 135 ton. Actually, really, it could be 150 ton is actually what it's rated for, but 135 is a safe number. This is our 9-axis CNC press brake. Holy cow, this is awesome. Ignore the little end pieces that are stacked up over there. Those actually go up right here, but the machine has just gotten power to it. They're actually gonna come down, train us, set it up final. It still needs balanced or leveled, I mean. We'll get it all leveled out. I'm leaving those off because I just mounted the servo motors up top, filled it full hydraulic. I don't know if they're gonna need it in there, so it's just easier to leave them off right now than take them back off later. But first impressions of the machine is absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at this monitor. It's the size of my TV. This thing's huge. I mean, all touchscreen, really fancy. This is a really awesome piece of equipment because this is one of those things where I can take my 3D sheet metal part with all the bins in it, take the step file, import it directly into here, tell it what tooling I have. It will figure out which way it needs to bend it and if it can bend it. So it helps me huge because sometimes you just don't know. Well, with me being able to make a part, put it in here before I actually cut it, I can see if it's going to be able to work with the tooling that I have. If it gives me the green light, then I can go and cut the stuff out and break it up. That is a huge, huge, huge thing for me. And the tooling we have, I mean, here's some, actually, we have a lot of different sizes. It ranges from very, very tiny. This is a 10 millimeter wide, so very small. 4-way die, punch die. This will probably do about 90% of all of our braking that we would ever need, unless somebody comes in with something really crazy and custom, which we'll just order new tooling or build our own. Not a big deal. First looks at this machine is very, very, very nicely built. I'm super happy with it. We got all these nice arms on linear bearings. The one thing I do like is, which you'll probably see when we walk around the backside, is all the bolts that they put in this thing. They tighten them and then they paint mark them, just like we do on race trucks. What a concept. Really happy with that. The back end, we can talk about what's going on back here. This is where the money is went. As you can see, paint marks, everything. So these are our back gauge fingers. You can see how they all have different cutouts for all sorts of things. Well, the nice thing about this being a 9-axis CNC machine is these will go independent from each other, side to side, whichever way they need to do, up, down, forward, and backwards. Virtually, I can have a sheet with all sorts of different angles on it. This is going to figure out exactly where it needs to go, and all I need to do is follow the screen, put the metal in, butt it up against wherever section needs to be butted up to, and that's basically lined up with your bend line. Takes a lot of the guesswork out, a lot of having to laser etch lines or go in there with a set of calipers or a right angle and measure it out and draw a line. I'm really excited about that. This was a huge, huge purchase for us. We still have one more surprise coming, but that will be here next week. And when you guys will be the first to see it when it comes. Very excited. Stealth Machines, they're out of actually Phoenix, Arizona. They've been really good with us. These were all custom ordered machines, so they took a while to get here. As you guys know, we talked about it a while ago, but they're finally here. And I'm hoping by next week they'll come down, get us trained up, and I can really start producing a lot more stuff, which is going to be very helpful on that F100 build. So now you guys got to see one of the first big boy machines here for us. This is going to be awesome. We'll see you guys next week.